Welcome to week 1 of Math for first and second grade. This week we're going to be working on reciting numbers forward and backwards from any given number. Hello, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Ward. I am a first grade teacher for HISD at Ed White Elementary. I am also a Mint teacher leader for HISD. For today's lesson, you can go ahead and grab your materials. You're going to need a pencil, paper, and a positive attitude. That's right, I want you to come ready to listen and learn and participate. Next, we're going to go over our agenda. In today's lesson, we're going to have an introduction, a warm-up, go over the vocabulary terms, introduce the number of the day, and then jump right into our math lesson. The objective is that you will be able to recite numbers forward and backwards from any given number. As we prepare for our warm-up, I told you to go ahead and grab your material, so you should have your paper and pencil now. Sit that down to the side and go ahead and stand up. We want to get our bodies moving. When we move our bodies, it causes our blood to flow and it helps us retain information. So let's get ready for our warm-up. For our warm-up today, we're going to be skip counting from 0 to 120. I need you to stand up nice and tall like a soldier, and we're going to be using the body actions of head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I'm going to say the number, and when I say the number, you're going to go in order, touching your head, shoulders, knees, toes. I want you to count along with me. We're going to be starting with 0 going up to 120. Ready? Stand nice and tall. Get ready, magical mathematicians, and let's go. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 110, 120. You made it. Give yourself a pat on the back. Now that you have it down pat, we're going to try it one more time. This time we're going to try it a little faster. Are you ready? Let's go. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Great job. Wonderful job, boys and girls. Now that you've gotten up and got that blood flowing, we're ready to start our work. Let's introduce our vocabulary that we're going to hear in today's lesson. Today, you're going to hear me using the following words. You're going to hear me using the word between. Say the word between. Yes, between. Between means in the middle of something. In the picture, you see that the mouse is between the cheese. If you look at the top of the classroom, you're going to see the number 5 is between the numbers 4 and 6. Our next vocabulary word is digit. What's the word? Yes, digit. A digit is a number. At the top of this classroom, you see the numbers listed on the wall. You can take the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and don't forget 0, and use those digits to create other numbers. A digit is just another word or synonym for number. Next, you see the word before. What's the word? Yes, before. Before means in front of. It's talking about the location. If you look at the number line, you see that 2 comes before 3. The next word is after. After means behind. The number 8 comes after 7. And the last vocabulary word you're going to hear me using during this lesson is 10 frames. A 10 frame is a long line with 10 equal spaces. It has 2 rows, 5 on the top, 5 boxes on the top, and 5 boxes on the bottom. The boxes are evenly spaced apart to represent a total of 10. Here is our magical number of the day. Our number of today is 13. What's the number? 13. Yes, 13. On your paper, you're going to write the number 13 in the middle. Draw a small circle around the number 13, and then all around your paper, you're going to show me different ways to represent the number 13. Did you hear that chime? That means it's almost time for us to get started. When I say go, I'm going to start the timer. I want you to show me the number 13 using tally marks, place value blocks. You can draw 13 objects. You could write the word 13, make an addition sentence. You can show the number 13 on a number line. You can make a subtraction sentence that equals 13. Show me 13 plus 10 more, or 13 and 10 less. It is up to you. Be as creative as you can, representing the number 13. Do you have your paper, your pencils? Are you ready? I'm getting ready to put that timer up. You're going to have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to write down and draw as many ways as you can to represent the number 13. Ready, set, go. I saw some of you started a little early. Remember to represent 13. You can use coins and show how to make 13 cents. You can also show how to make $13. Don't forget about tally marks. You might want to use place value blocks. Oh, some of you, your pencils are moving so fast. I see those brains working. Did you give me an addition sentence that equals 13? Don't forget about subtraction. You have 1 minute left. If you want to create your own problem-solving story, you could write a problem-solving story that equals 13 also. In a few seconds, I'm going to show you all the different ways that I made the number 13. Don't stop writing, keep going. You have 20 seconds left. Look at your paper. Did you show me money, addition, place value, subtraction, tally marks? You know what that sound means? That sound means time is up. Now we're going to look over your paper and see how many different ways that you come up with to make the number 13. Anybody came up with at least 5 ways? What about 10 ways? You guys are some great thinkers. If you take a look at my screen, I'm showing you how I created the number 13. First, I wrote the word form. The word form means I use words to show the number. To write the number 13, I spelled it Thirteen. Then I used tally marks to show the number 13. With tally marks, I know that each line represents 1. And every time I have a multiple of 5, I have to draw the line going across the other 4. So here I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. For my number sentence, I wrote 10 plus 3 equals 13. Did you write that on your paper? If not, you can go ahead and add it now. You could have also wrote 7 plus 6 equals 13, or 12 plus 1 equals 13. 13 plus 0 equals 13. What about subtraction? Did anybody come up with a great subtraction sentence? I did 10 more than 13. And I know if I have 13 and add 10, it's going to give me 23. And lastly, I put a picture to represent 13. So on my picture, you see the 10 frames representing 13 counters. Now you could have drawn 13 circles, teddy bears, hearts. It is up to you. I wonder who used money to represent 13. There were many other ways that you could show the number 13. When we're talking about ways to make a number, we want to also be able to recognize numbers. In the beginning of the lesson, you heard me talk about 10 frames. And I told you that in a 10 frame, you have spaces for 10 counters. Each frame represents 10. Look at the first picture. In the first picture, how many do you see here? What number is represented? Well, what I know about numbers is I see 110 frame and 3 ones. So I know 110 frame is going to be 10 and 3 ones gives me 3. So if I take 10 and 3 and put it together, it's going to give me, let's count it and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Did you say 13? Yes, 13. The first picture shows the number 13. What about the second picture? How many are here? Do you see any 10 frames? How many 10 frames do you see? Yes, 2 10 frames. So I know I can count by tens to help me count this quicker. 10, 20. The second number represented is the number 20. What about the third picture? I see 1 10 frame and 1 1. So I have to put together 10 plus 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, the third picture is showing the number 11. And lastly, I see 6 10 frames. 5 of them are filled, and the last one only has 6 counters in it. So I know the ones that are completely filled, I can count those by tens. Then I can add my ones. So I see 5 tens and 6 ones. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50 plus 6 more. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. The last number represented is the number 56. Today, I want you to think about how can I use a 100 chart to help me find what number comes before, after, or between another number. This chart goes from 1 to 120. We're going to be using these number charts to help us determine what number comes before, after, and between. Here I see that a number is missing. Oh, great mathematician, some of you said you already know. Here I have the number 26, blank, 28, 29, 30. So what number comes after 26? 26. I could use my number chart to help me. If I take a look at my number chart, I see the number 26 has already been highlighted to help you locate it. And then I want to see what number comes after 26. Do you see the number that comes after 26? Yes, 27 is correct. 27 comes after 26 and before 28. Give your brain a kiss, mathematicians. You guys are doing a wonderful job. What number is missing? Here I have the numbers 73, 74, blank, 76, 77. What number comes after 74 and before 76? Wonder if my 100 chart could help me. If you take a look at the 100 chart, you see that I've already highlighted the number 74 for you. Do you see the number that comes after 74, but before 76? What number comes between 74 and 76? Somebody screamed it out. I heard the number 75. Yes, 75 comes after 74, before 76, and between 74 and 76. Now you're getting the hang of it. Now I see two numbers are missing in this sequence. I see the number 54, blank, 56, blank, 58. What number comes before 56 and after 56? Can you use the 100 chart and figure it out without me? See if you can find the number 56. Then move your finger to see what number comes before 56 and after 56. Before the number 56, you are correct. It is the number 55. And after 56 is the number 57. You guys did a wonderful job finding those missing numbers. If you can find the missing number, you can figure out what number comes next. Here I have the number 89. So if this is 89, what would the next three numbers be? You know what to do. Look at that 100 chart, locate the number 89, and then find what is the next three numbers that's going to come after 89. Do you see it? Look a little closer. After 89, you should have 90, 91, 92. If you came up with 90, 91, and 92, give yourself a pat on the back. I like the way that you are thinking. And guess what? Now, mathematicians, it's time for you to try it on your own. So here you see I have an assignment for my first graders and my second graders. First graders, you're going to look at the assignment in yellow, and you're going to write this down so that you're ready to work on your own. The directions say that you're going to write the number, then draw the number using 10 frames, and tell what number would come next. The numbers that the first graders should be working on is 23, 35, and 66. So what are you supposed to do one more time? Write the number, use 10 frames to draw the number, then write the number that comes next. And for my really superstar first graders that want an extra challenge, you can write the number, use 10 frames to draw it, and then tell what the next three numbers would be. Oh, second graders, I didn't forget about you. Here's your assignment. Look at the highlighted section that is blue. For my second graders, you're going to write the number, draw it using place value blocks, and tell what number would be before and after each of these numbers. Second grade, you're going to work with the number 58, 172, and 346. You're going to write each of those numbers, then draw it using place value blocks, and then tell the number that comes before it and after. And my superstar second graders, if you want an extra push, you can tell what the next three numbers would be before the number and after the number. I'm going to leave it up for just a few more seconds if you need to write down your assignment. Copy down those 3 numbers that you are working on. And if you want to go above and beyond and really stretch your brain, you could write down all 6 of those numbers for extra practice. Go ahead, copy it down. So let's review what we talked about today, wonderful first and second graders and all my mathematicians that have joined in with me. For today's lesson, we talked about our number of the day, 13. We went over our vocabulary, talking about before, between, after, digits, and 10 frames. We used that vocabulary and we allowed it to help us locate numbers on a number chart. We talked about the numbers that come before and after given numbers. Then Miss Ward gave you an assignment that you are going to go and complete on your own, and you're going to use that to help you when you're working with numbers and comparing them for greater than, less than, and when you're working with place value. I can't wait to see your work. I have really enjoyed working with you today, and I look forward to working with you next time. Great mathematicians.